Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover. You're watching Review Machines, and these guys made the new extremely effective tracked vehicle with the humble name, Tourist. And today we all together are going to make the very first few tests of this ATV. We will have a travel today and try to find the severest obstacles in the various conditions. Besides, we will examine some interesting engineering solutions of this machine. So it's going to be an exciting day. Take your seats in our ATV and get comfortable, my friends. It's time to begin. Let's go! By the way, these guys produce several ATV models. This one, the smallest and the cheapest, which is called Mini. This is a compact machine with front-mounted engine from 15 to 30 HP. This one is called Transporter. It's bigger with a cabin and the engine mounted in the middle of the body for the best weight distribution. The next ATV is called Bullet. It's equipped with a cabin and 2 cylinders engine, 30 HP. But let's look closer at the new model, Tourist. But first of all, I want to have a short ride to get the very first impressions. Well, and now I have some. It's quite large machine, but maneuverable and swift. The steering is the simplest. There are 2 levers, like on any other tracked vehicles. You don't need to have any skills to drive this vehicle, it's really the simplest. There is a mechanical gearbox, but you need to choose a gear before actually driving. But now I had better stop to show you some interesting details in the construction. As we can see, this ATV has 4 axles. It's quite a large vehicle. The base here is a steel frame, integrated into waterproof body. Let's look what we have under the hood. There is an air cooling system that also works as a cabin heater. The engine is 2 cylinders, 30 HP launching, but if you prefer brands, they can install here Honda instead of launching. The engine works together with the mechanical gearbox from a car and CVT. The transmission goes from engine to the rear axle by a drive shaft. The axle is also from a car, but they make it waterproof and more durable. The tracks are made of rubber belt and metal hooks for better traction. Besides, they keep the tracks on the wheels. The width of the tracks is 460 mm. There is a special roller to adjust the tension of the tracks. The Tourist is prepared for long expeditions and has many options for that. The windscreen can be opened. There are many lights on all the sides of the body. The winch can be attached both to the front and to the back. There is a huge trunk on the top of the vehicle. The anti-roll cage is covered with a robust material. As a result, we have a spacious interior. There is a comfortable footsteps on the track. It's much easier to get in, cause there are no any doors in the construction actually. In fact, the vehicle itself doesn't have a suspension, but the front seats have it. There is a trunk in the rear part. There are numerous comfy handles, both for a driver and a passenger. The dashboard is very clear and simple. As to the controls, there are only 2 levers and a gear shifter, that's all. It's high time to hit the road, guys. We are going to test this ATV during a short trip, and we started on this large field, where we can test how fast this ATV is. As we know, tracked ATVs are not rather fast, besides there is no any suspension, so it's a tough task to go fast on this vehicle. Thanks all the seats have suspension, that makes the rides more comfortable. For all that, it's interesting to find out the maximum speed. And as we can see, it's only 23 km per hour. Well, I hope it has other advantages, cause the speed is definitely not a strong point of this ATV. First of all, as any tracked vehicle, the Tourist is a very maneuverable machine. The drive axle has a differential, so when we slow down one of the tracks, the ATV turns to the appropriate side. There is a hydraulic powerful brakes, so the steering is rather light. But it's recommended to choose first or second gear if you are going to make many maneuvers. The decent maneuverability allows us to move through the forest without any roads at all. In this episode, we passed the thick bush right along the bottom of a ravine. By the way, the ATV is good at hill climbing. The first gear is low, but so torquey, and wide tracks with metal hooks provide the perfect traction with the ground, so the machine is able to climb rather steep ascents. Traveling in the forest, we often face such obstacles as huge ruts from a logging truck. They are very deep and may be a problem for many ATVs. In our case, the track of the machine is more narrow. That is why we still have a good traction. As a result, the tourist is able to move along such ruts as you can see. Besides, we can cross them or cross some other ditches. The machine is rather long, so it has a good capabilities to overcome such holes in the ground. Moreover, the front angle of the track is 45 degrees and there is no any overhang, and this feature does a lot of good for off-roading performance. And here we are facing more serious obstacle, a deep river. And we are going to cross it. As we can remember, the base of the vehicle is waterproof body, so the machine is able to float. In fact, it's able to move on water, but slowly. The maximum speed on water is 4 km per hour, so we can cross only still water. Besides, it's possible to mount a boat motor on the body that will provide speed about 7 km per hour. Meantime, we are facing the huge gloomy swamp, and such conditions are the best for our machine. It moves here like a little tank, slow and sure. Just watch it. And I think now it's high time to speak about the prices. And this ATV Tourist costs about $15,000. Well, let's go today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please post your comments what you think of this machine. Consider subscribing the channel if you like this video. Stay with us. There will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.